What's going on, you guys? Paul here with Paul's Performance, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we got another Evry Mod video. We're going to be throwing an Evry Mod on the TDI Toyota today, and we're going to see if it works or if it doesn't. Let's go out to the truck and we'll start installation. Here's a little tool. As you can see, I showed this in the last Evry Mod video, the snap-on pass-through. This helps you get it through the firewall if you have those really tight grommets. You don't have to have this, but I'm going to tell you, it makes it much better than using a clothes hanger or any other thing that you may want to use for this. So I highly suggest getting this if you do stuff like this all the time. We got our Evry Mod kit straight from eBay. We'll have this link, same as the other one. Unplug this connector to easily feed it through the firewall. So what I'm gonna do is find me a grommet somewhere over here, try to get this wire going through. I have it ran up here to the top of my column. I'm not gonna mount the switch and the dial into the dash yet. For those of you who may know, it's not that easy to just find new dash pieces, especially in the blue for the 80s models Toyota. So I'm first gonna test it out and see how it does before I actually tell whether or not I'm going to leave it in here. And it's nothing wrong with the Evry Mod. I mean, like I said, I put it in the car, but the only reason I want to do that is because where this is a swap, I have a lot of sensors that are no longer on this engine to make it stand alone, whereas the car has. So I'm actually unsure as to how the Evry Mod is going to react on this engine with the different tuning and you know, all the sensors that are deleted for this swap. So I really want to make sure it's going to work before I go drilling holes in the dash to mount these switches. And also I'm probably going to swap out this on-off switch with just something a little bit nicer than this switch. I mean, like I said, it works, but I prefer to have a different one that looks a little cleaner inside the truck when I do get around to it. But right now we're just going to mount it up, see how it reacts, see if we get some more power, some more smoke, and make sure the thing doesn't grenade and, you know, send itself to Mars when I turn the switch on. So I'm gonna leave it there and give it maybe a week or so just to make sure that it works. And then if it works, then I'm gonna mount it in the dash, so don't worry. We got it in, we got it plugged up under the hood. So now we're gonna crank it up and see if we can blow it up. Alrighty guys, so we got the Evry Mod in, the truck crunk up and did not grenade itself. So we've made it that far. I did turn it up, it is working. Like I said, you could hear it kind of loping when I got down to about the 3.5 on that dial. Luckily, I didn't turn it down far enough to where the engine light and everything come back on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it out on the road and give it some tests and see if it gives us some more power. It might give us a little bit of smoke because this thing doesn't blow any smoke. I mean, right now it runs really clean. So we're gonna see if we get a power boost and see if we grenade the engine. I mean, it could happen. So let's go for a ride. Alrighty guys, so we made it back from the test drive, which is a good sign. It seems to have a little bit more power, a little bit more smoke that it's putting out, which is great. I do want to go ahead and probably get a bigger set of injectors. We got a good set that come from Poland for Samuel's car, and I'd like to get a set with a little bit bigger nozzles for this. That way to give it a little bit more power and to give it a little bit more smoke, because I've done got to where it's like, you know, I really want people to know that this is a diesel and it just runs super clean right now. I mean, it does not blow any black smoke up until me putting this mod on. I do want to get a little bit more fuel going through it. I'm not much as worried about fuel economy because I don't really drive this for fuel economy that much, and it's still pretty good. I will be trying to do an update video on this and also on Samuel's car once we get them completely dialed in. This one, I'm gonna give it about a week or two to test, and then if so, we may make a video of me actually mounting up the switches and giving you an update on how it's done over the week span. In the same way with Samuel's car, we may just do both of them in one video. If you have any questions about this, if there's anything you want to see on this or on Samuel's car, anything TDI, please leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you, or we'll, like I said, we'll try to make a video on that. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Please like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.